What's up? Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome, and I hope you enjoy this video. Today we're gonna talk about one plant, and it's going to be part of my orchid collection history series, and it's also a CareCollab video, and I'm collaborating today with Ninja Orchids, Lynn Smith, and Orchidea. We all grow our plants in different climates, in different setups, so the main reason for collaborating with other channels is to show you guys how you can grow the same plant in different setups and different environments. So hopefully you can apply some of these tips to your plant if you've got this guide. And this is about this little thing, which is Neofinetia or Vanda falcata Gojo Fukurin. I believe that most of these Neofinetias falcatas have been reclassed to Vandas, so depending on when you got your plant, it might be under different name, but Neofinetia and Vanda it's still the same plant. So as you can see, it's very tiny. So when I got this plant, I only got it at the end of November from Spiceotic Plants in the UK. So I got this together with my Specioso Maizuru, which I talked about earlier, last Saturday, I believe. And yeah, they both arrived together. And although, you know, my Gojo Fukurin had amazing roots, long roots, and this guy had no roots. So when I got it, it was planted in a moss, in a pot full of moss, and it was planted quite high up. So I've taken it out of the moss and, you know, realized that there is actually no roots. It had this it had this little growth there as well, as you can see, and it hasn't moved at all since I got it. So right now it's March 2021, so I had it for 3.5 months, and yeah, this new growth is just not doing anything. And I don't really want to move this plant too much because, you know, it's got no roots. So even if it's got some roots developing in the pot, I can't see them yet through the pot, although it is a basket. But also, I don't want to move it around in case there is, you know, hopefully at least one root tip there. I don't want to damage it. But when a couple days ago, I was just, you know, taking a few of these Ceramis pieces away from the base of the plant, I think I saw a green root tip. So it's maybe doing something, I just can't see it yet. And yeah, you can see it's very small, but yeah, it's not really doing anything, you know, above the surface. So this new growth is not moving. The old growth, this one there, is also, you know, it's not pushing any new leaves out or anything like that, but it's also not shriveling up. So it's you know, it's not dying. I guess that's all I can say. I keep it under the grow lights right there, so it sits on the top shelf there, and I'm basically calling it a rescue plant because I needed to grow some roots and hopefully to start working on this new growth as well, you know, and just try and grow it a little bit more. So this is my only Neofinetia falcata, and when I was looking through them to see which one I would like, you know, I found this variegated leaf one, and I just thought, that's it, you know, that's going to be the falcata I'm getting. I just love variegated leaf orchids. I have quite a few of them. Probably the majority of my orchids are variegated, but it's just something that I really like. And I am very into kind of miniature orchids, so this, you know, fits right in. It's supposed to have fragrant flowers, you know, if it ever blooms. I mean, this is so tiny. Obviously, it's not ready to bloom at all yet. But it's supposed to have white flowers, fragrance, should be kind of jasmine fragrance. But yeah, once they actually once it blooms, I'll let you know more. At the moment, I stopped fertilizing. At first I was kind of giving it a little bit fertilizer, but given, because I thought if this new growth is trying to push out, I want to provide something, some food, some nutrients so that it could do that. But I can't see it growing, and if the new root tips are actually trying to grow, I don't want to burn them with the fertilizer. So right now I'm not giving it any fertilizer. You can actually see some mineral buildup around the pot, so there is some white salt buildup. So I'm basically just flushing this orchid with plain water until I wash out all those mineral buildups. And yeah, I'm not gonna give it any fertilizer until I can actually see that it's growing. And I grew it in my spare bedroom, so I don't grow my orchids outside at all. I live in Scotland and it's quite cold, so I can't grow my orchids outside at all. But here inside, my temperature is around 20 to 22, 23 degrees during the day, and it could drop to about maybe 16 degrees at night. So it's not, it's fairly constant temperature. There is no big drops, or even in summer I don't have very high temperatures. But when you see this lamp there, and when I keep my plant on this shelf, if it sits right below this lamp, it's actually a lot warmer, so I can even feel that the pots are warming up from the lights. So, and I try and keep this above the light as well, just to give it a little bit more warmth to, to encourage it to grow. I'll let you know if it works, because it's difficult to say at the moment. I'm also thinking to maybe change the setup a little bit. I don't know if it's a good idea to do that, because I am just trying to let it settle down and grow those roots. But Neofinetias, if you've ever seen their kind of traditional setup, they would have a basket at the base of a plant, so the other way around, and the plant would sit on top of the basket, and then it basically gets covered in moss around it. So that basket, provides aeration from the below of the basket, from the inside of the basket, so the roots have plenty of air, and they can grow the roots through the basket as well, not necessarily into moss. So it gets, the roots are very, very airy. And when I planted it like this, it doesn't get as much air, although I use the basket to make sure the airflow is good. But given that it's such a small plant, even this tiny basket looks quite big to it. Yeah, I'm just kind of arguing with myself right now, and I don't know what to do, if I should change the setup or not. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you think it would be better to just move it now, or should I wait until I see some good roots? As far as I know, they're pretty bright light plants. So, there are loads of Neofinetia falcatas and, very different variations of it. But this particular one, I heard that it is a very bright light plant, like it would want a lot brighter light than, your kind of regular Neofinetia falcata. I keep it under the grow lights, so hopefully it does get enough light. But yeah, I'll see. I'll maybe try and move it around a little bit to see where it does better. But again, at the same time, I just don't want to change its environment too much, so that I don't shock it even more. And that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please go and check out the other videos as well. There will be 4 in total coming out today about this beautiful little plant. So make sure you guys check these out as well. And if you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section below. I'll make sure to get back to you as soon as I can. And I'll see you later. Bye!